Ebusuafo ne etifo ani di kwan so mema obi bia akwaba bachani so hanum daily update ebusua me pacho oral, that is the oral team no omo dwie wo madwuma na omo yi wo adwuma na omo de report no koma AG nipa oda no ye Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini so omo de omo report no koma the president and president no so hand over those reports and I said those documents, my agent say agent so enko na onko hwehwem na ever since the president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, hand over those documents and as a reports in my agent, it means say the BNI no mo ye adwuma pa BNI for no ye adwuma gidigidi pa because yemfa a bit say the NSS scandal yeah wo oman mu na ye hu say NSS scandal gift or worry any nkofobia alleged persons be ye hu say omo related to that scandal no BNI for from omo ebisebise omo questions out mu say investigation koso na ye fa the former that is the former finance minister Ken Oforiata ono so case ni yetimu say OSP esan gidigidi pa so ono so say ombra onye de obeye bia na ombra na omo nso omo bisabisa questions na investigations omo ye no eno so ebcp na ye de no so kra to nchen ye wo the sky train yetimu say nipa na it was alleged say or ye related to scandal no ono nso the NIB than as the formerly NIB, you see a BNI, and I said sorry, formerly BNI now, and I said currently NIB for so at Monsa Afrena or non so sa some questions. And some other cases be na and I said some other scandals be na a word the orals reporting him. Now me patcho ever since as our case by a lot of Ghanaians say Pia Babontia because still crano. Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini age no moche because na scandals ne doors nti adenti na omompie ba bonten embeka nsembi na that was last week na the deputy AG Saisri mepie ba bonten beka say no you see an boss your friend Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini no ono adwuma oye ne say ono no oye lawyer oye doctor oye lawyer onimemra na nkasa nti ne de opeso oye nyina ne say or per se or gather enough evidences na or the nkofo na omo ye so far orals report in reveal and sankofo nyina ye de omo beko court na on per se or they na or the obi beko court abra unya enough and as sufficient evidence ebetimi ama court case no SCP ntino the oye ne say ye so ye man mre kakra na enye se ye man mre per se ye man mre yenya ntobase ema no na adwuma de on so bo adwuma pa of which evidence yes evidence no wo ho it's been yes evidence no wo ha kire say papa yi on so obo adwuma pa na me pa cho even with that na a lot of Ghanaians appear ba bonte make say still ye person hu de eko because orals report in revealing a lot of scandals be brave nti adenti na ba ko mienu bi de asay ye hu ni say no nko na ye adwuma nti no omo scandals aka on any omo a form na ade omo so omo de we nti enam san same way so no ama doc the AG a friend no Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini apia ba bonten abekasa na ne nsem o kan nyina ne say Obe hold press and that is the media briefing and I said press briefing on Monday 24th March 2025. Now we're providing update ankasa on all cases under the oral for report no mo de koye no cases bia ewum bia no o se nyankopon ya adoma 24th March 2025 obe pia ba abonten abe provide update. They say cases or more then say wanka some of the cases also all the cases. Now me pacho I mean with the greatest respect and on a screen is so no me pacho said the eda hono ye ready say Attorney General Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini to hold a media briefing on Monday 24th March 2025 and provide updates on all cases under oral. Na me pacho yenim say nana your former president His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne ba aye friend Edwina ono nso na the case wo oral for reporting na the scandal ewum na it was all about insuminam a restaurant his former the former president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne ba your friend Edwina ono na o de ne dia aba say state capture asas na okoto na ode esa restaurant no oto no fofofo na nke ni kwan say amount otua for asas no eni kwan so otua sa amount no but nam say ne papa the president of the Republic of Ghana no ntino then ntino omo toma no fofofo mami and I say woman ya make na asem Edwina Akufo-Addo edi ye na adwuma so far state capture na me pacho eno de much of public concern. Yes, of public concern because state capture na was ye jai untimi nka say now papa ne the president of the Republic of Ghana nti saa time no wakofa aban no asase the state land wakofa or just because now papa ne the president of the Republic nti wakofa nti a lot of Ghanaians much interested in saa Kesi pa yes nti ye hwe say nyankopon yad much na the AG Dr. Dominic Ayini opie ba bonten say obebriefi the press na so the update na ba saa case no so ye much interested they say dey na ekọ is it so mbesizi saa ombeje saa na so monja na say dey na ekọ because we want to know the update on saa issue we so me patcho orals report that except of the orals report na it talks about insuminam's land grab no so no me patcho and also na the other side nti nyakopon hira na onye kese me patcho Ivan Innocent nso apia ba bonten de insem bi abetudwa nti me se omre be ko ne akoti ono nso ne nsem a oka fa Kennedy Japan ne case ya na se apia ba bonten a obi a eka bi no nyakopon hira nyina na onye kese da se bebre
Kennedy Japan ni ameswale super omo case ni isense ba na say anything about Kennedy Japan dey nim say ene as a makopa asema mama hu Kennedy Japan wa down for
Alaska Ghana politics no sa na ebe no sometimes the beba na beba but with this Kennedy Anas issue yenyina ni ba start free and so we tie nsema na start Kennedy Japan kind of evidence na some of us were hoping by now the so-called evidence now was Anas a criminal wa kuni pan wa ye we no
right
kasa evidence na babontin and up to now yenyan hu bi Alaska issue no again political prominence when a court e Ghana has say with the famous defamation case so
that's right
and sa asem na course no we Anas court no bo Anas for and some that utie judge na otena case na nim no really not buy no some emotional comment be or church shame I think that the Supreme Court judge ankasa condemn that particular way say nsem na o kan na ye no ye nsem a ye fa ne saying Nisa judge a kasa asem na courtroom
as if so ni Anas was
exactly I don't know okwatena bia ba ba bi na wo nom o we na fa wani so asa sansem hunu no ho na ye ka no yentena court demo and use the court as an avenue to settle personal and emotional score you have with somebody because the wedding and a conference or crafty in the judgment you cannot just say he'll be a terrorist based on what you understand but he said all this thing in a ruling so clearly give you a certain notion he said he has some personal vendor to be scores to be against Anas because don't forget that the same Anas in the past exposure a chi judge for mpanimfo mu Akroma ebinumu jimponchen ebinumu na ma eda so within the judicial fraternity in Ghana Alaska there is this fracture Anas akoso to the reputation of the entire judicial way so there are this your friend is saying nema esha amanfo mu and that is one of those things demonstrated here in the ruling because however Anas be fair in that judicial proceedings. They say, "Odi for krana." You don't use that unprintable words as a judge in your ruling to describe a journalist. As a journalist, answer na Akufo-Addo aban beba power. Aban na Kennedy Japan kan ho a campaign no mo ye ma Ghana for no. they use the same announced principle to approach Ghanaians.
Very well.
In their bid to fight corruption. Say, we will employ the announced principle. Announced principle, no, be any, said the city, Alaska. Announced principle, or ma would them maybe say, now, a bansan, we are there, no. Now, why no money be the operational, or be any, how fast or pretty. And Akufo Addo knew, the MPP government knew. But Ebaya or DBD or mono. Then
and the principle no chain no.
The principle no chief president the chain as a for and I yakobo in the Japan pa on one kind.
That's right.
Say he was hired by government. Say on no then uncle cansem and or two guma. So Alaska yeah issue no could be a US. And then so babontia announcing so dipem. So within the media space, you know, there is this
announce a default on that issue in Ghana.
Now what could dipem
a US.
Yes.
So what is it to you for this judiciary way no US and Ghana?
Alaska, we in problems with our judiciary in Ghana. Never. But with this particular way, let me explain few things about Ghana for better.
Okay.
Alaska, the same case of the same equivalence. Betimi see. Ye bedi wo Ghana ha, ubedi for. You could do the same case US bem. It's possible.
Really?
Oh yes, it's possible because we are talking about two different jurisdictions. Two different jurisdictions. Obia amra, so far as your friends say defamation is concerned, no, totally different. There are similarities because my culture says so. Most of the international agreements na is signing, no. They don't want to say assembly by a court because even though you practice democracy, but within or my no, not differences. Kakrebi. So if you are not careful, nasa okasi use or minor adjudicatory process. Na yen settle whenever there is this way misunderstanding. And I'm saying when you're well versed with the local laws, you know. So the investment, but most of them prefer international laws.
Okay.
And they are standard practice. And in Ghana for a sign contract near brigade here, but you see a court arbitration.
But if you say standard laws, it might be applicable to all nations, or
yes, they are standard way established to Idaho. And no, you need changes be unlike this defamation way because Ghana has say no. Say a case, your friend say, oh, charge it will be for your friend say defamation. There are certain conditions that must be satisfied.
Okay.
And those conditions, you know, they are slightly the same, but a bit different. And if you go US, state by state, you know, Obiana and because US, the law on defamation, you know, is based on state laws. And a bit of constitutional principles.
Okay.
So it is the US First Amendment, you know. And regulate this issue of contempt in as a form. But by a Ghana has said, not say contempt. There are certain the burden of proof, you know, lie on whoever are or allege, and that's the prosecutor to prove that indeed this basic element, you know. Akoso one Alaska Nipana, yes, you win. A 7 hour kind, you know. Why a tea? Some no question them, no me go any massia, won't even sue me for contempt.
Okay.
Because answer na wait me see you for contempt and there must be a third person
a third party
our publisher for the person to know say nsem na wo kan no what and again nipa na ye kan asem na kire no he should be a reasonable person of society na dwi mu da ho asem na wo kan no because uko jina bodamfo school na me ko di whatever bodamfo mu a Alaska uko see me nko ba bia
nipa no cross what ya so ye bodamfo
because they are not right thinking people of society abetimi die omojina ho aka asem. So you see, and uko US Alaska defamation case, you know, ya wo nipa or public person and a private person, so obi a very popular like the US president and conditions are you need to satisfy and sana what me away your friend is saying defamation, you know, is different from a private person.
Okay.
For instance, US president not something about obi akabi. So unless say comments now be making, you know, it's motivated by malice or being reckless no. And yes sir, sometimes you are protected in your defense and they be fair comment and as a personal opinion on public issue.
So when you can't win that case against.
No.
Okay.
You can't win. Anna, your friend say, "Asem na wo kan Ghana." I say no. You need to know asem na wo kan enya no kre. Your force. Just say wabo team na wo kan. Anna, your friend is saying, "Asem na wo kan no so e gu nipa nanim as ni reputation." Anna make say answer na obi reputation ube lower in the eyes of people. No, those people must be right thinking men of society.
Okay.
And I'm a catch say okwa abodam for school na me no ko jino na ye ko ewa abodam for na me gu wani mase even though nipa o ho ba the question is they are not right thinking men of society. Is that no fan come bia what I say now say. So I think that these minor differences, you know, I'm not saying that is what happened in last case, but Matisa among for cancer because we are winning hano. I'm saying that it's possible. It's possible. So the same case ubetime di no ha the same case another jurisdiction.
I'm only serious because but this is that somebody just sent a message from UK say I've a reference in it to say anybody winning one wakasa about them but US no obi adwumu da ho.
That is it. But that is not what I'm saying.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. So I'm saying all this just to in average jurisdiction.
So that you understand.
So people to and this thing is not applicable to this case. So I'm just making a general
before you come
comment.
To the
Before I come to announce the way, no, I'm making a general statement that because in every jurisdiction, conditions that must be satisfied to establish case of defamation, you know, in every state, biano, even in the US, every state,
okay.
Because conditions that must be satisfied in maybe California. Is conditions different from
Alaska
or any other state.
Good.
There are slightly different. Ghana and follow common law, so most of our information will establish.
Let's dive into that the issue.
So, announce the way case na cause no. Yes, your friends say baby of no France ascend Bill Gates. So is can't say no a cab fee.
That's right.
And court wa buagu ni so and Alaska se wutie said and some lucy course so na kwan ya rule ni fa so ba bonten na wo hwe kwan ya judge o Akroma fa so handle the same issue the ruling na or the buy no na ensema the wedding na kwan ya fa so ensema o kan ya and na generate whole lot of controversy.
Good.
Because the judge printed and now say so criminal there. So people were hoping to see the extent of criminality that was projected in the ruling here in Ghana. No, at least a certain degree must reflect in American situation. But Alaska, two opposite things. That is why I'm for say, there is a problem. So what's the argument?
Appointed judges.
Yeah, appointed judges. Maybe baby. Yes, because it's been seen in the history of this country that said Judge Becca said, "Obiya, your friends also then something terrorist."
Oh yeah, or you shoot that.
Yes, investigative terrorists. There's an unprintable words. So in terms of criminal ladder, no. What project announce it WMO or your criminal so be mad. So the same case in all time they call US, even though the basic laws are a bit different in terms of establishing case of defamation and so forth. I'm saying say announce it 20 to Ghana and you expect at least in Kobelo back to Abrosan 3. But Alaska where you to form the Edwina, which means there is no way why establish. So that will give people concern. Then people will zoom in to the nature of the judiciary.
Exactly.
And yet here you know problems in that. How our politics IT so deep. Don't forget to say now Anas was going against political establishment. Corruption was so deeply entrenched in everything that they did. And it's over here, there was consensus among government officials and people.
But don't forget, sir, in 2016, Anas exposing Ebwa MPP Mahmoudi Badawa.
Oh, Nanas and I say I don't know more found.
I went to be used that Bass principle, Anas principle.
That's right. See, I didn't think I started conversation. I started free or no. And you know, Alaska, Obaya didn't see or movie, you know. And now Chrono, no senior, there's an NDO. na akwasa wo hwe seasonal movie episode 1 episode 2 sometimes episode 1 kwa wo hwe wie no 2 aba so obviously Anas will not be your friend.
No.
Anas will not be your friend.
No.
So they devise a strategy. Say, okay, if that is the case, let us whitewash Anas.
Touch on his credibility.
Yes. So the hatchet man they employ for that agenda, I Kennedy Japan. Because on the timid matter, so and he said it.
I see don't people.
On no, brigade on the bit me, and on no kai. Or see a boy pa. And I high and say on ye, and no quadjet to say my ye. Until some of this all can go man. So another day, Anas na a revered name when it comes to your fight against corruption, you know. He did destroy him. The reputation, Anas was demonized, they insulted, or just say, oh, in some ways, you company power. And this is the say, when it gets to investigative journalism, in Western town, Anas is nothing to talk about within this your first jurisdiction because Kennedy upon Pana, your born, no, what me Ayini, I'm making sure, say, with the help of some few people within the media, no, so no, the Anas concept has been trashed. And I yet there. So you come back to ask yourselves, Alaska. A buying our jet phone who sell Baba Boy. Am I fighting corruption? So we will be away for an hour. I just saw about Corona. I could forward a buying the baby tina because yeah, Bano, you so Anas principle because Anas principle no, your friends a time tested principle. A bit me, I'm going to fight corruption, but Anas principle no, but she a buying no. Anas is the enemy now. Ayini their course so Akroma to the stand to say a brand here on any year Juma I met Swale Alaska
for the sake of your listeners